I'm Scott McCartney from the Wall Street Journal. What's your idea of a dream flight? Something like this, where you're the only person on the airplane? Been one of my dreams for years. But seriously, what if you are on a lightly booked flight? What are the odds the airline's going to cancel on you? I'm going to tell you what you need to know. A lot of people just assume the worst, that airlines cancel because a flight is lightly booked. That's partially true. When something goes wrong, they target lightly booked flights. It's all part of a triage approach. The airline wants to inconvenience the fewest number of passengers. That's good for passengers and also good for the airline because there are fewer people to rebook and reaccommodate. One plane may have a mechanical problem, and the airline will take a healthy plane and substitute it for that flight if it's heavily booked. If your flight happens to be the lightly booked flight, that's just too bad. Then there's weather. Airlines target regional jets, which typically have about 50 seats, and fly in and out of hubs. They can cancel what's called a turn. It's easy. The flight out gets canceled and the flight back in gets canceled, so they can thin out a schedule quickly and inconvenience the fewest number of people. The plane doesn't fly to Birmingham and it doesn't fly back. But if you think airlines cancel for economic reasons, think again. They have to pay the crew regardless of whether they fly. About the only big savings is fuel, and that is a big expense, but they also have to pay to reaccommodate travelers if weather isn't to blame. If there's no bad weather, the airline has to pay for hotels, for meals, sometimes even for tickets on other airlines to get customers where they want to go. More often than not, it gets down to whether you're at a small airport or a big hub and the time of day that you fly. If all else fails, try to book the first flight of the day, because if that one cancels, at least you have more options. Or you can move in with me. I've got plenty of room.